With states after states competing to offer freebies, a report has suggested that the Supreme Court-led panel could cap such welfare schemes at 1% of the state's GDP or 1% of its own tax collection. Let's go across to Priyanshi, who's monitoring this story. Priyanshi, the SBI report had already warned of these freebies, calling them literally, in a sense, a time bomb, urging the Supreme Court to cap such spends. We're hearing now or learning now that the Supreme Court seems inclined to agree with this opinion?
Right, Sarah, this is an issue that has gone to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court, in fact, also had some very serious comments that this needs to be discussed because it has huge economic implications for our country. Now, the SBI report has some very strong statements. It says, in fact, the title itself is Towards a New India and freedom from freebies. That's what the title of this report says. And it says that it seems that states are moving back to the old schemes and they want to save money currently and use the amount to give freebies to gain popularity. That's what the SBI report is saying. So really strong statements for states that are giving freebies. It also says that if we include the contingent liabilities along with freebies, then they come around 10% of the GSDP for all the states combined. And we must find solutions to this all-encompassing problem of fiscal hierarchy. That is what they're saying. And the recent arguments to support freebies finding favor with some people is quoting that the haircuts taken by banks through IBC mechanisms. But the SBI goes against this as well, and they say that freebies have large fiscal costs and they cause inefficiencies by distorting prices and misallocating resources. And some freebies may benefit the poor if properly targeted with minimal leakages, but they say that the outcome may help the society in a more pronounced manner as interest subvention to SSBs. But during election campaign, political parties promise many things like free electricity, free water, cheap food grains, smartphones, laptops, etc., which seem like motivating voters through promises and fulfilling them by taxpayers' money. That's what the SBI report says. So really strong statements. Even RBI has come out with reports in the past that say that the fiscal burden of freebies is really high on states, and not just for states that are in a deficit, but even for states that are in a surplus. They need to be thought well in terms of the cost-benefit analysis.
All right.
And I think this is just reiterating that statement and reiterating that emotion through this SBI report.
All right, Priyanshi Sharma reporting there from the National Capital. Thanks for that update.